They had a Dixon Bowl when people from Cleveland. And they said Saxon was the best pitcher they ever seen.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
That's what Joe DiMaggio and Lou Gehrig and some of them other guys said. It was in New York. Another guy said he was the best they ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Let me start this off. This is John Klassen with John Dixon, and the date here is November 3rd, 1983. And Mr. Dixon lives in Massillon, and he's a former professional baseball player with the old Negro Leagues. And we're just going to talk a little bit and see, how old are you now? You say you're 85, you're going to be 86 soon.
86 in April.
And you started playing ball, what year was it you started playing? How old were you?
When I started playing?
Yeah, professionally, when you started.
When I started playing professional baseball.
Yeah, you were how old? You 20s?
Oh, well, yeah, I was in 28. I was about 31. I was about 29.
You were 29 when you started?
When I started playing with, when I first started playing with Cleveland, I was only about 21 then.
21.
That's 1921. I was 22 when I first started playing with Cleveland Tate Stars. They were in the Black Leagues.
Mm-hmm.
I played with them. Like that was I was in my 20s.
Oh gosh. And
When
you got paid for playing?
Huh?
You got paid for playing?
I got paid for playing. It wasn't very much.
Yeah.
You got so much in your you know, for your, you got paid when you stayed at home.
Mm-hmm.
You had to pay your own when you stayed when you lived in the town where you stayed.
Oh, you picked that up yourself?
They pay your expenses on the road.
Mm-hmm.
At home you had to pay your own expenses.
So you probably started playing early 1920s, really.
Well, that's the first time I ever played in the league now. In the league,
for me, Gary.
in the Black Leagues. That's the first time the Black League was organized in 1920. So that's the first team I played with in the league competition, in the Black Mazes competition.
And you told me before that you really traveled all over. You're up in Canada and the South and Cuba and Mexico.
Yeah, I used to go down. Used to go every year. When I was playing with the Cubans, I went to Florida, spring training, for about 8 years. And that's where we go to training.
Mm-hmm.
So February 2nd, 3rd, I'd go to New York. And the manager, he lived in New York, but he was Cuban.
Mm-hmm.
And he lived in New York. And him and I'd get the bus. We'd pick up, he had another boy called Barney Brown. After they pitched him and I was on the two clubs on there. And we picked him up down in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
His name's in that book too.
Mm-hmm.
He was an all-star. And he was younger than me. And we'd pick up the rest of the Cubans, pick him up in Tampa or Key West. See. Sometimes they come into Tampa, and sometimes they come into Key West. And we started playing. Around there we play all the college teams, black college teams in Florida. New Orleans, we played league team in New Orleans, Black Pelicans, New Orleans. Birmingham, we played Black Bears. And in Florida, we play all Alcorn College, Jackson College, Lane College. You see that Jackson College now?
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Now they all go together down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
and all them Florida teams in South Carolina, they all go together. Now we played them teams in college teams.
And you were a pitcher, basically, weren't you? You were a pitcher?
Yeah.
You
You
said
played outfield.
played the outfield.
Yeah.
And looking back on the games that you pitched, does any game stand out? I mean, did you, like a no-hitter or anything like that comes to your mind?
Well, see, I played we played some team down Gulfport, Mississippi. I played a doubleheader.
Of a doubleheader?
First game and then I pitched the second
Okay.
game. Well, I did that a lot of times when I was around here.
My gosh, it must have taken a lot of energy. You must have been tired afterwards.
Oh yeah, I was. Well, I pitched a lot of games down here. You know, a fella, big fella here, the name Miller.
No. What's his first name?
His name, I forget what Miller's first name.
Did
He went in the. He was up at when they gave him, they put him in the Old Times Hall of Fame. This county, yeah. But he never was in the big leagues, but like Tommy Hendricks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's from here.
Yeah.
I played against him when he left him, and he used to play softball. When he left him and his brother, his uncle, him and his brother, they ended up playing hardball. And Texter, you heard of Texter?
No.
George Texter?
No.
He used to be here. He was chiropractor. But he's been dead about 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And Blackburn, you heard of Blackburn?
I've heard that.
Blackburn's family lives here, I guess now.
Yeah.
Or down in Florida somewhere.
Mhm.
I don't think he's dead.
And when you traveled, you probably had a good time. You had a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, sure. We travel all over Canada, and all down, and all in colleges, all in Kansas City, and all in Montreal, Winnipeg, Quebec.
Oh, you were really all over.
Yeah, all around Quebec, Halifax, Nova Scotia.
My gosh.
Was.
Did you know a fellow named Chetty Miller?
Huh?
Do you know a fellow named Chetty Miller?
Chetty Miller?
Yeah. He was from town here. He played baseball. Pardon?
White fella?
White fella, yeah. He played baseball in the
Yeah.
20s, semi-pro, but he traveled around too. I don't know if
Yeah, I know the Millers.
he died a few years ago. He was older than you. He's probably about 95 or so when he died.
Oh yeah, I know Miller.
Yeah.
Well, he used to play with Pittsburgh, didn't he?
Well, I'm not sure. But,
I know this old man Smith used to play with Pittsburgh. The catcher, he used to be down at City Hall.
there's a team in town called the DLPs.
Yeah,
You know what? You play with them.
I played with
What's
them.
DLP mean?
DLP was I drink Lowry's pop.
Drink Lowry's Pop?
Yeah, that was the
Uh,
Negro that had the big millionaire Negro here that owned that
oh.
Lowry's estate.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And so he had a team.
Yeah,
and you-
he's the first man pedal pop around here.
Ah. And so the team was called the DLPs.
Yeah. When I come in, he owned pop factory that used to be down on Erie Street.
Okay. That explains
And
it.
he owned the first ice plant here.
You made a lot of money, huh?
Was you here before they tore that down?
I've only been here a few years, so it was
2
gone.
years while you were at the ice plant.
Yeah.
They used to have an ice plant.
Uh-huh.
And they used to have a brickyard down here in Wamba.
Hmm.
And he owned all them old houses down there.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah,
owned the hotel now.
I know where that is.
Well,
Right.
See, one day, he put a whole lot of money in that People Merchants Bank. He was, and he owned several houses up here on Lincoln Way.
He's a wealthy man.
You heard of Perry Coons?
No.
You know, some Coonses here now.
Yeah, I know there are.
But there was one lawyer here named Perry Coons.
Mm.
He owned, well, I guess his people, all of his people around here, some of his people around here yet. Well, he got on all his houses and different things up there. He was his lawyer.
Mm.
He got the houses up on Lincoln Way, several houses he owned up there.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's before they started living in black people live up there.
Now, you said you weren't born here in Massillon. You were born in Cleveland? Chattanooga, Tennessee. And how did you end up in Massillon?
Well, I came here with my brother-in-law. He came here to work at the Peerless John Steel.
I see.
He came here with another man from the pipe shop. See the old pipe, that place up on
Yeah.
the road there used to be a pipe shop. And a whole lot of people come from Alabama, Tennessee, and my brother-in-law came up here with him. One fellow was a pipe shop man, and he started to work at the Peerless John Steel. It was Peerless John Steel at that time,
Mm-hmm.
the union job.
Yeah.
So my father got killed in Dayton, Tennessee, in a switch in an accident. On a railroad accident.
Railroad?
Yeah. Switch engine backed up on it. And then and my grandfather, he lived on, you heard of Lookout Mountain?
Sure have.
Well, that's where I went to school. See, all black people lived up there, mostly own their own home. They worked for those rich white people. And my grandfather run a laundry. He run a hand laundry. So I stayed up there. He died. My father got killed. He brought my mother and four of us at that time. And one brother was born in Dayton, Tennessee. The days of Tennessee.
So how old were you when you came here then? You were
When my father,
yeah.
about 2 years old.
2 years old.
My mother, she never married no more till after she came here.
You still have relatives in Tennessee? Or?
Yeah, I got some relatives by my first wife. See, I've been married 3 times.
3 times? Oh boy. You got lots of children?
No, I don't have but 3.
3 children.
Yeah, 2 of them is dead now. 2 daughters. Well, I got no grandchildren. I got a son here, lives here.
In town here? Yeah. That's nice.
He worked for the city. He did work for the public, but he messed around and got fired out there.
Oh.
While he went to service, he was overseas about 4 years. And his mother separated. She died in New York.
What else? What are your other memories of baseball? You got
Yeah.
good memories? I mean, you really enjoyed playing baseball.
Yeah, that was my.
That was your love, huh?
Yeah. I played a few games of football here with the boys around here. They had a football team.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, the white team was Massillon Maroons.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
I know all them, and they had the Massillon football team that organized the boys here.
Yeah.
Called CAC, same as
Yeah.
that baseball team.
Yeah.
So I played about 4 games. It's that time I look out, see, they had some boy, about 6 of them hit some big dark guy from carrying on there, and they broke him all up. And my team hit him and broke him all up. I said, I don't
You don't want to play this.
know. I said, they said to me, come on, Johnny. They called me Johnny Brown. You make a good football player. I said, I was fast. Before they get too called, the signals, I was gone. I had 2 or 3 guys, see, and I put me on the line to the backfield. Man, I said, I don't play that after I see that. I said, I'd rather play baseball. I was playing baseball all the time.
Mm-hmm.
When I come here, I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
I had my 19th birthday here. I came to Pittsburgh first,
Mm-hmm.
and I played with the local team up there. The Homestead Braves was already going in up there. But I came down here. But I was, see, my brother-in-law, he came direct from Chattanooga here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was coming here, but my mother was in Pittsburgh at that time. And I went there where she was before I came down here.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed here with my sister. She's La Sewell.
Mm-hmm.
La Sewell.
Yeah.
And that's her son is here today.
Yeah.
He's one. He started to come down here with La Sewell. They would originate his people from Louisiana. And that's French name, La Sewell.
Yeah, it's a nice name.
Yeah.
And when you traveled around, did you run into a lot of problems with the whites? I mean, there was a lot of. It was pretty much segregation.
When I was with the Cubans, yeah. Well, see, that's the only time we played. Only here.
Mm-hmm.
I played with white boys here. After I came here, I played.
But when you traveled, it was mostly with the black teams. You always played black teams.
Well, we played all white. We played all whites through the week. And on Saturday, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we played in the league.
Yeah.
But all the other time we played all teams like up here, Firestone, Goodyears,
Oh.
Akron Goodyears, with Firestone. And Akron, they had a team in the O&P League here. We play all the way down there. We play up at Cleveland. When I was with the Cuban, we'd go back and play the same team I played with up in Cleveland, black team.
Mm-hmm.
But we played in the white park, see. And they had a team, they had a park of their own. With the league team, we played in the league park when they wasn't at home.
But when you played the white teams, there was never any trouble? I mean,
No, we don't have no trouble. Like, all time we had a team when we played the white team in Kentucky. We played the white team in Kentucky. Well, see, they weren't classed as, they were classed as Cubans.
yeah.
Just what they was, see.
Mm-hmm.
See, the regular black teams in the black league, they played all in outside. They played other white teams in the league competition. They play in the playoff in the postseason game.
Mm-hmm.
After they played all-star. They'd make an all-star team
Mm-hmm.
and play Dizzy Dean we pick all-star team against Satchel Paige.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
You knew Satchel Paige, and
Oh yeah, I knew him.
I mean, he's a friend of yours.
I knew him ever since. I knew him ever since he's been in baseball.
Oh boy.
He broke in my hometown, Chattanooga Lookouts.
Ah.
See, there was the Chattanooga White Lookouts and the Chattanooga Black Lookouts. in the same team in Chattanooga. They don't own the white team, they own the black team. See, that's why the name, the Black Lookout, the Black Barons, and the Black Chicks, and Black Pelicans, and the White Pelicans. The same chain went for the same team, but they didn't play. They played under the same name, just blacks and white. They was in the major leagues, you know. They was organized baseball.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why they call it major. Organized baseball. They didn't do nothing but play ball.
You were good enough to play in the majors. I mean, if you'd had a chance to play in the, you could have made the.
If I kept on playing.
Yeah.
See, when I quit New York. I quit the Cubans in New York the last time I was there, and they was on the way to a bus stop there, and so they went to Ethiopian Clowns. You heard of Ethiopian Clowns? So I quit and went back to work. They called me back to work. I quit that time and come back to work. But I could have went on out, which I could have went on back with those boys to Cuba and went back there every year. I could have went on with them when they went back. But I was married then, so
You came home.
I played with Louis Terry. He played, his father played with me. His father and this Salazar. You see this boy playing out in San Francisco called Salazar? Well, his dad played on the same team.
My gosh.
And the doctor called Bobby Ramirez.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was his dad, was management.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that.
Ramirez.
Oh, yeah, I thought that sounded
So
familiar.
that was his dad.
Oh, gosh.
Tortilla Vargas.
Yeah.
His dad played on the same team.
Oh, boy. It was kind of like in the family. They just kept going.
Well, see, all like, several of them boys who played, Cuban boys, Rodriguez, Pedrosa, all them, their dad played in the black leagues at that time. But they were black Cubans, and didn't nobody was see Chico Alexandro and a couple of them, this one Juan Marcel, he was a Dominican. He wasn't a Cuban. And some of them was from down in Venezuela. Dominican Republic is more like white. So they couldn't get in the big leagues at that time. But there were now no blacks in there.
How do you compare baseball today with baseball 50 years ago when you played? I mean, is it the same game pretty much, or is
it's the same game, but they don't compare.
How so?
They don't compare.
What are the differences?
All the way around. They don't compare. It's great.
Really?
A percentage of them don't compare with ball players, black or white. There's only a few that compare with them, come up to the standard.
Yeah.
I guess you read about them.
Why aren't they as good?
Huh?
Why aren't they as good? Or why?
Well, because they were, because now the ball players don't have to be to a certain standard to get in the major league. Now.
What do you mean a certain standard? They can.
You don't have to hit her.
Oh, I see.
If he can field and run.
That's good enough.
He's good enough, see.
Yeah.
Now you see a ball player like them ball players, a lot of them don't hit but don't hit but 217.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them don't hit that much and been in majors all year long. Now you couldn't get in the majors unless you hit 250.
Really?
You had to hit 250.
So your batting average, you were
Oh well, the pitches was different.
Pitches
Pitchers
was
didn't have to hit.
yeah.
But some good pitchers, like this left-hander, played with Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good hitting pitcher. He's one of the best in the majors. And then another old pitcher was one of the best pitchers in the majors. There's only two of them. Pitchers don't have to field now. A lot of balls go right through the box. The pitcher don't field.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, see, you had to be.
You had to be
They call them hits, and they know hits because the pitcher, while he's going through his stretch, a ball will knock your brain out. You got to get back and field your position. A lot of times the ball is hit right to your body. He has ducked the ball. Time he gets back, time he straighten back up,
Yeah, it's gone.
it's gone.
Yeah.
And the fielder didn't have no chance.
So when you played, you really had to be an all-round player.
Well, you had to be an all-round player.
You do all kinds
You
of
had,
things
you
well.
had to be able to hit, run, and throw.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't hit 250, you didn't come because you stay down in the minors. You stay down in the minors.
Mm-hmm.
So you hit the average batter was now there's only about 10 guys in the top 10 pitchers and batters
Mm-hmm.
that's hitting over 300.
Yeah, there aren't many, are there?
Yeah. Now you can find more hitting over 300 back there. You can find more on one team hitting 300, 296. If you hit less than 250, they didn't keep him long.
Well, that's interesting. That's a good comparison.
And the catches got, the catches got, now, as we know, of course now is why a lot of, they steal on a lot of pitches and steal on a lot of catches. A lot of times they steal on the catches,
Mm-hmm.
on most, but not, most of the time, now they steal on the pitches. Because the pitcher, he stayed in his post too long. Especially because we could wind where they changed the guy from wind up. See when the pitcher goes through a wind up, he gets warm quicker. Because all the time he gets warm quicker.
Mm-hmm.
He stays loose.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go this, on that, then he could get more on the ball.
Oh, I see. What were your favorite pitches? You said you threw a good screwball?
Well, I don't
You showed me kind of like a...
third base and look like I'm going to hit the batter. So,
jumps back.
yeah, so that's like them guys now, they don't stand up to the plate.
Yeah.
And if you don't stand up to the plate, and the guy pitches a side off, see, when a guy pitches a good slide, he comes from the side,
Yeah.
also on the level,
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see many guys pitch a slider straight overhand. Most of them, they go kind of
Yeah.
half overhand. If they break it on the inside, they start it. That's where they started at, see. If they break it on the outside, they start it. Look like they're going to start it right at the man, see.
Was it hard to learn all those pitches? I mean,
What you say?
was it difficult for you to learn all those pitches, or came pretty easy?
It came easy to me because of practice, you know. Of course, you got to practice pitching that way in order to throw. When I threw overhand, I still threw crossfire.
Mm-hmm.
If I threw overhand fastball, if I wanted to break in, I'd turn the wrist like that.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to go out, just go over like this. Screwball rotates different way you
Yeah.
like that, and turn on the hand, come up, break out, out. And I throw a slider, I throw it with the same motion, only hold my thumb against it, and it's a twist to the wrist.
Yeah. That's interesting.
If I throw a slow ball, loose motion. If I throw a fastball, it's tight grip.
You threw a good fastball?
Oh yeah, that was well, I get 2 strikes on. I get 2 strikes on the guy. I throw him that on the inside. Throw him one breaking in on him. What you call a fadeaway.
Fadeaway, yeah.
You know, Christy Matheson was famous for Christy Matheson. He was famous for fadeaway.
Fadeaway, yeah.
And that's where I got using the fadeaway. I used to, he threw a picture in the paper one time, and we was playing down here in the country, we had a team down there. You know, they used to take and show the World Series on up on a board.
Yeah.
Different places now, like you saw them down at the post office. Like that. Have them give a score. And he put his picture in the paper. One time I seen a, autograph of him where he pulled. He's a big, tall guy. And he threw that fadeaway, and he threw fadeaway him. Threw that fadeaway, and it showed how to hold the ball. And threw it like that, come straight over by your head. If that ball gets that ball is like. Sometimes if you got a real fast ball, see, a ball breaks anyway. If you don't, according to where you hold it. If the way you hold a straight fastball, you just pick it up and throw it with 3 fingers, just turn it straight out, straight out. If you got to throw it hard enough, that ball takes a dip.
Takes a dip.
Yeah.
Wow. You say now you played until you're about 42 years old?
Yeah, I was 42 when I quit.
My gosh, that's kind of unusual, isn't it? I mean, that's a long time.
Well,
That's
see,
a good.
When I was around here, when I was around here playing the Sandlot, we don't play the Saturday and Sunday. We played, I playing with the Industrial League. We played 3 days a week. We played on Saturday and Sunday. We traveled all around Zanesville and down here, Fredericksburg and Leesville, and up in Akron, up and outside Akron, Kenmore. We played white teams. That's before I went into the league, when I played for a team around here. And on 2 weeks there every Wednesday, we played church league. I played in church league. We played the EME Zion, not one of them, Christian, and all them different churches. All of them Christian churches had There was only one black team, that would leave me Zion. The rest of them was white. He played every day. Oh, Chet Miller. I used to play against us. The church league. And the smokehouse, they used to have a team, white team that played smokehouse. I know Howard Miller. I don't know what Howard Miller's name was, real name. Howard Miller. Well, he had a family. Raleigh Miller. Raleigh Miller. Raleigh Miller, maybe that was his grandfather. He's the one that lived here. He moved out here. He got a son here now. His son is there. Raleigh Miller. He was a metallurgist down here at the Public Steel. And the mayor, Judge Graber, you know him. Well, he used to play with, but he never did play no professional. He was one of my main. Him and Raleigh Miller was my main two opponents.
Really?
I pitched against them and Margie Miller. There's one named Margie Miller. And there's one here now, called Miller. One there live here now. Maybe that was his father.
Could be. You ever pitch a no-hitter?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I pitched one game down Mobile, game down here, pitched. Strike out 10, 12 men.
Really?
Lose the game 2-1.
Wow.
That was strikeout.
I'd have liked to seen you pitch. I thought that was really something.
Well, this man out there called Howells. You know Howells? You know what the Howells around here?
Yeah.
Well, some of the folks was the one who used to be a judge, and the one used to be an umpire. We was playing the smokehouse one day, and that was a white team. Smokehouse, and down at the Hackathon Park. And I had a catcher, you know, he'd always, I throw the ball so hard, you know, he'd put a stake in his mitt and beat that stake up. He used to catch, he wouldn't stand behind and catch that ball. He used to jump aside.
Ooh.
Do that, get some of that weight off his hand, see? When he'd get through catching, man, they put a pocket in there. Then they put a sponge in there.
Yeah.
But anyhow, we throw the ball so hard, man, when he get through here, his hand would be puffed up. So Howells, you know, this Howells was an umpire. He was a league umpire, because they all umpired all the league games here in the O&P League. See, Pennsylvania, and Ohio, O&P, Ohio, Michigan. Well, teams out of Chicago was coming in. I played against Shoeless Joe Jackson, Lefty Gantz, little Wee Willie Sherdale, an old big Fred Reesburg. You ever heard of him?
No, I haven't heard of him.
Back in the scandal. But they threw him out for the White Sox scandal.
Oh.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
And Three Finger Brown. And
Good players, all of them, huh?
yeah. They jumped out, they threw them out of there, and we was playing all them teams, you know, them outlaw team. Some of them was outlaws.
When you traveled around, did you have a favorite place or a favorite city that you went to? Or did you enjoy going to Chicago more than you enjoyed going to Philadelphia or New York? Or it didn't make any difference where you were? I mean, did you have a favorite place to play? Favorite ballpark?
Yeah.
Where was it?
We played mostly in the white ballparks.
Yeah.
When we went to New York, we played in the Yankee Stadium or the Bronx, Giants Park, unless we were playing some of them black teams. And sometimes we played them when they were out of town. They had, a lot of them had their own park, but in New York, most of them played in the Yankee Stadium or the Bronx, or the Giants.
That must give you a good feeling to play in Yankee Stadium. That's kind of exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. Every time we went south, when we went south, when we was down there training, when Cleveland, Chicago, they'd be playing down there. We all go to ball game free. My team, Cubans, they all go free. They train in the training camp. Orlando, Florida, Winter Haven, D-Line, all them, you know,
Yeah.
white teams used to go there. We played that. We'd be playing that. We go to the training camp. Then we get in free.
Do you have some favorite players today? Who do you think are the best players today?
Best players?
Yeah.
Well, what did I say? I don't know. I've been the best catchers I know is Carlton. One used to play with not this one playing with Chicago, the one who's played with Baltimore. No, he played with Phyllis.
The Phillies? Yeah.
And then another one went to there's two Carltons. You know, the other one went to Baltimore. No, he went to New York, wasn't he?
No, I don't remember. He's a
that's
good
New
player.
York.
Yeah.
Well, he had played with Boston one. What's that one he used to play with Boston? Catcher. The first string catcher. His name was Carlton, right? First string catcher was played with Boston.
Fisk?
Huh?
Fisk? Carlton Fisk?
Carlton Fisk.
Yeah.
No, he's one. I think he's one of the best.
He's one of the better ones. No.
Rick Dempsey, he's a new one. But he's pretty good.
You watch a lot of baseball still?
Yeah.
On TV?
I watch baseball most of the time. I like to watch football, but there's nothing else. I like basketball too, but nothing else. But I don't. That basketball is a hard game.
Oh boy.
Well, see, all those games is what you call. You gotta have a ball player. You gotta have a whole lot of. That's a profession. See, a made ball player. Well, in athletics, you gotta want to be don't have to make no ball player. When you have some kind of professional, you know. I mean, when you come up playing that, you don't take it up. You got some athletics and move in you.
Yeah, just kind of a natural thing.
Athlete, yeah. But you know, that's the reason why whole lot of guys, if they claim they want to be, you got to, just like you learn to be a doctor, you got to study that. You got to keep that in your mind all the time if you want to be a professional.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't be just go out there, just say I can play baseball. But when you get out on the diamond, and the man see you a regular athlete or baseball athlete, or your movements, he tell you, old manager, he can tell you whether you make it or not.
Just watching you.
Yeah, watching you.
Yeah.
And some of them boys, now, the reason why baseball is not as good as it used to be, because you don't have the training from an old manager, somebody that has played professional baseball.
That's really important, you think?
Yeah, that's the most important facts about any game you play. You got to have somebody over you to teach you, to tell you what position you can play best, whether you can make a pitcher, whether you make a shortstop. He tell you, as soon as he see you out there once or twice, he can see you play all the positions. You might can say, I can play all of them, but a guy that has been handling a professional team, he can tell you whether you can. He put you on that spot where he wants you.
Somebody with experience.
He don't want from experience. So if you tell you, I don't want to play it, well, you might as well go ahead on, because he's going to play you. He's going to tell you where you can play best. If you're an all-round player, there's only a few guys that can play a whole lot of positions. You can count all the guys that not play 2 or 3, you can alternate with, different parts of the infield, where you can play infield and outfield.
Yeah, aren't too many
if you
that
can move,
Yeah.
you can shift and move from one side to the left side, right side, and he move in a position where he feel the ball, we tell that's his position. You know that little Dobrinsky?
Yeah.
He was Cleveland.
Yeah.
And this other, Verizer,
Yeah.
they can't hit, but they can play that position.
Now, would they have made it playing with you guys back then?
Yeah, designated hitters. But some guys wanted to be designated hitters. But see, the reason why I said the ball, the designated hitters don't hit the ball like they should, because they don't shift the body into the ball. They don't
No power behind it.
don't put power behind it.
Yeah.
Like I said, they stand flat-footed.
Yeah.
Now, you see a prize fighter, he got to run and move.
Yeah.
And when he move in on some guy, he move in, hit right and left, see? But the power behind him, if he's power in his left fist, power in his right fist.
That's good.
That's the thing, that if you can step side to side, you can shift side to side, while you can play in the field, in the infield. Because when you get out there, you got yourself in that position where when you start running for a ball left, you can take off. When you start the ball, you take off and you judge the ball and looking back. So if you can move fast in the outfield, in center field, you make a good center field. Turn and run back, and then judge the ball.
I bet you were fast, weren't you?
Yeah, I was fast. I could run 110 flat.
Could you?
Yeah. I was in my 30s. I could run that. When I got 40, I could run that. My brother, he could too.
Really? Boy.
We had this Tortilla Vargas.
No.
What do you see that name on in the?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
His dad.
yeah.
When he played team, he played in shortstop. Now he could run the base, circle bases, and 114, one. Well, he's 10 plays in one something.
You really move, huh?
And then I was pitching. I was 14. All for the bases.
My
And he
God.
was the fastest man on the team. Just like you see that Sam Jethro,
Mhm.
man, when he was the fastest man in baseball. Well, you ever read that?
Mm-hmm.
He was actually baseball. When he take off, if a man, when the pitch got in the box, when he went in his thing, he'd take off. And he'd take off, if a man made a bobble, he'd be at third base. If a man hit a single, when he hit and run,
Really something, huh?
yeah.
Boy. I bet you've seen a lot of good ball players in your time.
Oh, yeah, I've seen many. I've seen many and white and. I used to go to all the games.
Mhm.
When we was in New York, when we was in Chicago, we played in both of their parks. White Sox Park and the Comiskey Field. In New York, we played, and in Washington, we played in, like Senator, we played in the white ball park. When they wasn't at home,
Sure. Wow.
we played in Baltimore Park all the time. Or when they was in association they were association team when I was playing.
Mm.
And they was one of the first teams in the majors after starting. We used to go to Montreal. We used to go out here in Montreal. We used to go to Winnipeg, go to Saskatchewan, up in Washington.
That's way out there.
Yeah, back over. The only place I didn't hit was California.
There weren't any teams out there.
Oh yeah, there was teams.
There were
out
teams,
there.
but you-
We were booked out there, but they canceled on it. And that's where Satchel got his. Well, the team was out there was no professional teams. Then they was all in the cheerleading aid teams. California, Brooklyn Dodgers wasn't organized there. And LA and Los Angeles, San Francisco Giants, they was all in. They was in the association first. Then when after they started playing, he moved his team to Brooklyn Dodgers.
Okay, we're just about out of tape here. Well, I thank you. That's really nice to talk to you. We'll put this tape up with a collection, so we'll have a record of your talking to us here.